So I'm at Memorial Park. I just want to give you a glimpse of what this place is. So in this part here is a mosque. This is where the dead are buried, the new bodies which are found. This is then the list of every single person that they buried here. In this part alone, that's just this part, there are 6,000 people, and you can see just by looking at them that most of them are the same names. And if anyone tells me this is not genocide, come on, do your homework. And just the years they were born, because they were all found in the same year. And we're just gonna walk calmly just round here so we can just have a little look at all these people who are no longer with us. And that's just we've just gone through. I don't think you understand the scope of how big this place is. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 28 Dizanix. Duzik Dogoz. Efendik. Ashubavik. Moving on to H. We're not even halfway there. And just as a matter of interest, just in case you're still listening, most of these people were killed in some cases, houses, schools, hospitals. Some of them were just taken into the woods, because there's lots of woods around the area. You can see that there. Taken into the woods, shot. Then they were dug into mass graves. And then as the Bosnian Serbs figured out they were about to lose the war, they literally took out those mass graves and dug them again in secondary graves, in which parts of the families were, or part of the bodies were missing, and they were buried. So I mean, one person I read today, they were found in 5 separate locations. Some of these bodies have been completely found, some of them are still missing. It is absolutely heartbreaking to read. Like, look at this. Momanovic takes up an entire page and a half here. Muzik. Mustafic. All of these were Muslim. Not one of them is Christian. And there is just one Christian grave here that's marked in a separate location here. That was a Serb who was killed again by the regime. And we're getting towards the end of this now. We're getting towards S. Salavic. Oh, look at that entire generation. Brothers, maybe sisters, children. Let's have a look. We got some year 1978. Would have been less than 20 years of age, 18, 17, 16. Most of these were killed in 1995, by the way, when this all happened. And the green ones up there are the ones of brand new graves. They were buried on July the 11th this year. That was heavy. That was really heavy looking at all that. And now we go into the other part. These are 8,372 new graves. And as I said, the green ones represent the ones that are buried this year, and every July the 11th they do a special sermon here in that place there. And this is now a memorial to those that passed away. I'm going to take a few pictures at the top and leave you with this video that this happened in July 1995, and the Western world acted too slow. The Dutch, from what I've gathered looking over there earlier on at the UN base, made a catastrophic decision that affected this town. It's now a ghost town. There's less. Pre-war population in Srebrenica was 35,000 people. Today it's 4,300. Most people never came back. Most houses we saw were abandoned, destroyed. That gives you an indication of just how crazy this world is, and why we need to learn from the past. And with the things that are going on in Gaza at the moment, Putin's war in Ukraine, we've learned absolutely nothing. We're making the same mistakes again, and I get a really bad, ominous feeling that in 20 years we are going to be standing in a place in Mariupol or Melitopol and having the same thing like this again. So that's it from me in Srebrenica. This has been absolutely really big roller coaster of emotions here. It's not easy to do this, but I'm really happy I did, because it gives you an idea of how this country came to being, and it gives you a new appreciation that despite what problems we all have, it's nothing compared to what happened and the stuff I've learnt about today, the atrocities that happened here, the things that happened to families, people. Yeah, you have to learn from it, and we'll see you in the next video, which will be in a happier place, hopefully. Thank you.